Hi everybody, welcome back. Today I thought we'd sit down and just get ready because even though a lot of us are actually staying at home, doesn't mean we have to turn into slobs, right? So I thought I'd play around with my makeup and use the makeup that I recently hauled in my birthday haul, and that's my Chantecaille makeup. So I haven't actually used the eyeshadow palette. I did buy the powder eyeshadow palette and the lipstick, which I actually really like, and I probably will get a backup. I also have a few other Chantecaille stuff. I have a blush, and I also have foundation, which I haven't used. So I think we're gonna try and use them all together today and just do a look. Starting off with the Future Skin All Free Gel Foundation. I actually have two samples of the same color. I'm in Alabaster, which is actually pretty white, but I am quite fair right now. So I'm not going to use the new bottle yet, or the new tub. This is what it looks like. It is actually really nice. Who influenced me? Michelle Wang, of course. So it comes in a little tub like this. It's actually really nice, but super expensive. So anyway, I have like the sample. She gave me two of the same thing so that I can use it for traveling. So I'm gonna use this first before I whip this out, but that's what it looks like. So the texture is kind of like gel-like. Really, really nice. This Alabaster color has a bit of a peach tone to it, which for my cool tone yellowish skin actually brightens up my skin. So I'm just gonna take my finger and put that all over and just like this, right? It's actually really, really nice to spread. You don't have to use any other tool. Like, you can just use your finger and spread it like this. I like to spread it out like that first. It's very like gel-like. Feels like you're putting a moisturizer on your skin, like a really thick, hydrating moisturizer on the skin. And then, I don't really want to, I just spread it out like, not really evenly, just to get it all over my face. And I'm gonna use this Sonia G Phase 2 brush and kind of like buff it in really lightly. This just helps to blend out the foundation. So I also kind of like really gently, I'm not like pressing it too hard on my skin, just gently, like, sort of like massaging it, and then near where I have a lot of pores here, kind of like dab it so that the foundation gets into the pores, covers the pores, okay? And then, oh, I didn't use any lip balm, but it's okay because this lipstick that I'm gonna use today is really, really hydrating and it's really nice. But this foundation, I would say it's a light to medium coverage. Maybe you could get a really thick coverage if you use quite a bit of it, but I've tried to use like 2 or 3 layers and I don't really get a thick coverage, which actually I don't like. I don't like thick coverage. So this actually is very comfortable, and I don't want to use a sponge as well because this foundation is actually very expensive. So when I use my Beauty Blender sponge, it soaks up a lot of product and then it's like a waste. So I actually prefer to use a brush, and this is a natural hair brush. If you have like a synthetic hairbrush as well, it will work, but I kind of like this brush, and it's small, so it allows me to, you know, really find the places to buff it in, just make it, I don't know, just smoothen it out. My gosh, my fine lines under my eye is getting out of hand. Like, it's really, really showing. Like last year when I said it was showing, on some of my older videos I said it's showing, it wasn't really showing, but lately it's really showing, like right here, like the fine lines. Oh no! I don't have any concealer from Chantecaille, so I'm taking something from my project pan. This is the Sisley Stylo Lumiere. What is this? Stylo Lumiere something? I think it's just called Stylo Lumiere. So I'm using the color number 2, and it's one of those twist up pens. I'm just gonna put this under my eye. It's really light. Oh, see, it's really light. I got a little bit on my nose and that's absolutely fine. Just dab it away. And I'm gonna put that under my eye. There's some spots there around my nose. Got a spot there. Yeah. Okay. And I'm just gonna use my finger and dab it. I'm trying to make sure I keep with my routine, you know, like even though I am at home more, not going out, plus now with the gym closed and all that, so I'm gonna be home a lot more. I still go out for dinner, you know, I still go out and buy food or eat at that spot, but most of the time I would say I'm almost 80% at home, maybe more. No, maybe less. Okay, maybe 70%. And yeah, I try to keep with the routine, you know. It's not that I have makeup as my routine every day. I know a lot of people do makeup every day, but I'm one of those that if I'm in the mood, I will do. If I'm not in the mood, I won't do. So it's just that now that I'm home so much, I feel like all the makeup that I have sitting there is really going to waste. Like, you know, makeup will expire. So I'm trying to be more, you know, disciplined about putting on makeup, you know, putting my skincare, putting my makeup, getting dressed, even just wearing something nice and walking around the house. It just lifts up the spirit. Like, because if you just slop the whole day, all day, you really turn into this, I don't know, it just brings down the feeling, just brings down your whole demeanor, everything. It just makes you slobbish, even sad and depressed. So if you just do a little bit of something that you usually do, it really lifts up the mood. So that's what I'm trying to do, right? I'm trying to keep up with the semi-routine. I'm gonna put the powder. This is the limited edition, the Hummingbird collection. It is so cute. If you haven't seen this, so pretty. Doesn't it? Oh my gosh, it looks more peachy. Like the container looks more peach-like on the camera, but it's a really bright, beautiful orange. So this is the perfect blur finishing powder. I know it's a finishing powder, but I'm going to use it as a setting powder and a finishing powder. So, because it's really light and I don't really have like a thick foundation for me to, you know, that I need to set. So I just want to get rid of a little bit of the stickiness. So I'm just going to take that on this is a Chikuhodo, I don't know what brush. I'll put it on in the information down below. I love this. So it's super soft. It is blue squirrel hair. I know. It's not vegan, okay? It's not. But apparently it's cruelty free. I hope it is. I think it is. Chikuhodo is sold on Beautylish. Oh my gosh, it feels so nice on the skin. So anyway, just a little bit because I'm not really setting I'm just setting a little bit just to get some of that, you know, tackiness, like stickiness, tackiness away, just a little bit. So I'm gonna go in with this Cheek Gelée. This is the Hydrating Gel Cream Blush in, what color is this? Vibrant. So when I tried this in store, I haven't tried this yet, but I tried it in store. I liked it. It gave me a very natural flush. You could also use this on the lips as well, which I'm not gonna do that today. So I don't actually have a heavy makeup, so I'm gonna go a little bit darker and stronger with the blush. So this is what it looks like. The color is in Vibrant. So let's open it up. Oh, it has a little cap. Has a little cap to say that's brand new. Let's take that off. Oh, see? There's a little cap. That's good. That's so you know. So you know it's like brand new. It's fresh. I'm gonna squeeze out a little bit. Like a little bit. And let me spread it out for you guys. See? It's really, really soft. You just dab it. So you get a nice red flush. So you can actually use it on the lips, but I'm not going to do that. By the way, if the lighting changes, I always use natural light. And because I'm in a different filming location, I don't actually have another like white light situation to offset two sides. So it is really natural This is how I look like. This is my natural color. So I'm gonna squeeze out like a dollop, little mini dollop like that. And I'm just gonna take my finger, dab a little bit, and then put it on my, let's do this cheek first. See? Okay. And for this kind of blush, I wouldn't recommend you going really like a lot at one go. Just dab, just get that flush first. Keep spreading it. If it's a bit much, use another finger and then come back to it if you lost a bit of that color. And then step away, like put your mirror far away or step away from the mirror. Take a look, because sometimes when it's up close, you don't really see like, oh no, clown makeup. So I kind of like that, but I'm gonna do the other side now. And so you can see, that's what I'm doing. I'm just tapping a little bit. Still the same finger with the most of the color. And I'm just gonna like, kind of like in circular motions, like the circle is getting a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger. And if there's some spots that are, you know, too much, I'll use another clean finger and just dab around it to spread, and go back to that third finger, which has the color kind of like going around. You know, I'm trying to give myself that flush, but not too much of it that I will look a bit too much. So on camera, it doesn't look like I have much, but if you see me like in real life, it looks like maybe I walked out in this hot sun and I'm coming back with a bit really light flush. So this actually isn't enough. So I'm gonna go back in again. So I'm gonna do the first side, like really light. Okay, that's a bit much. Okay, so let's do it. And then we'll start again. So this kind of cream blush, or any cream blush, it's better to layer. Like layer, don't go too much at one go. So I like to do maybe 2, depends. Like today, maybe I'll go 3 layers, maybe 2, we'll see. So on the second layer, you can see I'm starting to get a little bit like reddish. And I kind of like this already. So we might come back to it. So, as you can see, I had to wipe off a little bit from my hand. So if you really want to save product, you can even go a little bit less than what I've squeezed out. And I don't know if you can see that. I'm kind of come close a little bit. Can you see? My face is really flushed. So I wanted to go this kind of look. Like I want to be a bit more reddish on my cheeks, just because I know the rest of my makeup is going to be really light with the lipstick and all. But now I'm going to go with the eyeshadow palette. This is also from the Hummingbird collection. I have not tried it. I only tried it in store, like swatched it. This is the Hummingbird Eye Quartet in Warm. So, that's what it looks like. Isn't that pretty? Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. It has a little cover, which I'm gonna toss. These are the colors. Taking my Sonia G Blender Pro brush, I'm gonna go in with this matte shade. This is the only matte shade that is in the collection, or this set. And I'm just gonna dab a little bit and put this all over my eyelid. This is gonna be like the base because the ML is the only matte shade that is. So I'm just gonna use everything from this palette and just blend. Put that all over the lid actually. Oh, that's actually quite nice. I used really just like I just dabbed my brush like that, and then I got quite a bit of payoff. I really need to pluck my eyebrows. Things that happen when you're in home quarantine. Well, I'm not in quarantine, but yeah, when you're at home. So I'm just layering the color just to give, you know, just some color on the eyelids. I don't go too high up into the onto the brow bone, just staying on the eyelids and into the socket. Just gonna give myself like a whole eye color. You know, if I'm really lazy, I'll just end with this because, you know, one color is actually good enough. I'm gonna actually go out like this, just do my eyebrows a little bit and we're done. But I'm gonna go in, I think today, because I'm wearing this top, I'm gonna go in with this color, this, I don't know numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, but this more peachy I'm gonna go in with this peachy color. Take my finger, yeah, I'm just to take my finger and put that all over my eyelid. And oh, it's really nice. It's like, wow. Oh my gosh, that's really pretty. When it's on the eyelid, there's a really bright pink like sparkle that came through. The hand, it looks more golden, but right after I lay it on top of that eyeshadow, it looks so much more peach, like champagne pink color. It's really nice. I'm not going to use the other two colors, but I will swatch them so that you can see. They are gorgeous. Next, I'm gonna just do my eyes, just give myself a bit of eyeliner. I have been really lazy, even before this whole situation, to use like liquid eyeliner. I think it's a bit harsh, you know, when you do the whole line and you just come up with the whole, you know, cat eye look. Lately, I feel like it looks a bit harsh, like you're really fierce, it's like out there. Maybe the way I'm doing my eyebrows, eyelids. So what I've liked to do lately is to use a kohl pencil, and I've rediscovered this MAC Teddy Eye Kohl, which is a gorgeous brown bronzy color. It's one of my favorites. I've used several of these pencils, and you know, when you just use it and you blend it out, it gives a really nice brown color. I've been really liking just to draw like a little line. Don't even do a cat eye, and just smudge it out a little bit to give that smoky effect. That's it. So I will be right back. I've just given my eyelashes right here a little bit of a liner and just really light, and kind of use my finger and smudge it out, keeping it really simple because we have nowhere to go. Alright, I'm gonna do my eyebrows, and I don't have anything from Chantecaille. I don't even know if they have anything for eyebrows. They probably do. They probably do. I'm gonna use the Dior Brow Styler, and the color is in 001 brown. It's like I think they call it like a universal brown, and this is one of my favorite pens to use. I like my Tom Ford, but I find the Tom Ford needs a bit more precision, whereas this is so easy. It's like the up-class version of the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I think before Anastasia Brow Wiz came out, these were already around, but they were expensive, right? So not many people talked about it, and I really like it. Actually, I don't know. Don't quote me on that. I don't know which one came out first, but I like it. It's waxy. It goes on the eyebrow. Oh, look at that. Look at that difference. Eyebrows makes everything, right? I think this is one of my favorite lipsticks at the moment. Of this, not necessarily this color, but the formula is super hydrating. My lips are really dry right now. I have not been drinking enough water. I find that I drink more water when I'm in the office. I don't know, maybe the aircon and everything, I just feel more thirsty. But at home, I drink less water. That is so strange. Right, so that is the final look, and thank you for getting ready with me. I feel so much more put together. I feel I am ready for staying at home. I'm going to be filming another video after this. I'm actually going to do the Q&A video, which I plan to do it tomorrow for the live stream, but I know not everybody watches the live stream, so I'm actually filming the video twice. So one for my YouTube fans who don't watch live streams, I'm going to answer your questions here, and then tomorrow we will answer it. But you see, the question and answer could change during a live stream. So right now I'm filming it as I do, like this is like the real deal how I'm answering it for myself. But in a live stream, it'll be more interactive, so maybe hearing your questions and your thoughts, then I would give a different perspective. You know what I mean? So it may change a little bit, but yeah, right after this, I'll be filming the Q&A. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you guys are staying healthy, staying safe, keeping busy at home, you know, keeping strong and exercising, and just, you know, keeping positive, right? I don't want to say terrible time. I feel like kind of times, it brings out different personalities, it brings out the good in us, it makes us think, you know, what's important in life. So anyway, I hope you guys are subscribed to the channel. If you did like this video, do give me a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.